in a win over Breathitt County, and two of these teams fighting. The winner moves on to tomorrow's semifinal round and a chance to play in the Final Four.
Yeah, I mean, we've, I guess, been more, kind of in tune with North Laurel this season, and there's a lot of cool storylines with this team as well. I mean, Montgomery County's always had a good tradition, and, there's a potential of some high-octane offense tonight, if you will, in this first game. But it's two teams that I think is going to be really fun to watch for the spectators here this evening. And big opportunity, man. You're looking at Saturday, and that's all you could ever ask for, I believe, in your program.
Well, I think you're right. When you get to Saturday morning, you got a chance.
Yes, sir.
And the matchup. Whoever you may face in the next game, if you're either one of these two teams, the following game tonight, folks, will be Great Crossing and Cooper, and two very quality, high-quality basketball teams. But, we've seen all tournament long, there's been a few upsets. There's been some knocks at the door. J-Town defeated St. X in the opening round, and then J-Town loses earlier today. To a very good South Oldham team, and the opportunity is out there for somebody to just go and grab this state championship. And it's postseason play; anything can happen. And a good basketball game, a good crowd filing in here early on, and I think we'll have a dandy.
I do, and I think this, Jeff, whoever wins this game becomes the darling of just the fans of the state tournament. You're going to see them get behind the winner of this game right here looking into Saturday. I truly believe that because, that's we've always seen the Cinderellas and stuff in the state tournament over the years, but, the winner of this game right here is going to have a little special edge just from the energy from the crowd.
I think you're right. The crowd here at the state tournament loves an underdog, and so do we, folks. We appreciate you tuning us in here on the Walmart pregame show. We'll go ahead and send it back to the station for our first commercial break. When we come back, we'll take a look at these two teams, how they got here, and get you ready for the opening tip right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Make plans now to attend the biggest event in East Kentucky, the 30th Annual Save-A-Lot Race Day. Saturday, April 5th, 12 to 4 p.m. in the Perry County Central High School parking lot. Admission is free. Games, prizes, music, food, and, of course, dirt cars, rat rods, karts, drag cars, classic cars, show cars, motorcycles. Anything is welcome. It's bigger, it's better every year. The 30th Annual Save-A-Lot Race Day, Saturday, April 5th in the PCC parking lot from noon to 4 p.m. Be there.
Mine Service Company, a trusted name for quality mine supplies, is happy to announce the opening of their new hydraulic hose division. Now you won't have to travel abroad to get hoses and fittings. Located on Highway 15 South on Willie's Way across from Applebee's in Hazard. Everything you'll need to get up and running. They even have hoses and fittings for Cat, Volvo, and Komatsu heavy equipment. Trusted for over 100 years in the mining industry. And now bringing you quality products in their new hydraulic hose division in Hazard. Mine Service Company.
Thinking of buying a home? Maybe you're a little anxious about taking that first step. Maybe you want to sell your current home, but you just don't know where to start. Drop the anxiety. Why not get help from someone who happens to know the housing market better than anyone in our area? Someone who has already helped many first-time buyers as well as long-time homeowners. Michelle Jones, your local RE/MAX Realtor. Michelle is ranked in the nation's top agents and serves your area. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, the right agent can lead the way. Michelle Jones, RE/MAX. Call 233-4185.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn. It is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Live from Rupp Arena in Lexington, this is WSGS.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Rupp Arena here in Lexington, Kentucky for the UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16 Basketball Tournament. I'm Jeff Campbell, along with my good friend Greg Napier tonight, and we are about to bring you the 1,151st consecutive game of the Sweet 16 here on WSGS, and a record that dates back to the mid-40s, Greg, and, I know that I speak for you and Randy and Nathan and John to say that we are so proud to be here and be a part of it and be bringing all the action back to the folks in the mountains of Eastern Kentucky.
It's the highlight of my year now, and I just this place holds such a it's so special to me as a growing up around it, from concerts to games, and it's the place, man, that you dream about if you love high school basketball in the state of Kentucky, and God's just blessed us to be here and to cover these games, and we've had some heck of matchups here early on. And
it really has been a great Sweet 16, and a lot of close games, a couple games in overtime, a 1-point game, and these two teams, North Laurel and Montgomery County. First of all, you look at North Laurel. They got here. They played the 14th region champion Breathitt County. It was a 54-53 game. Was the final score. One of the best games of the opening round. Reese Davidson for North Laurel, the big 6'7" junior, had 36 points and 9 rebounds, and he continues that streak of these great players from the 13th region. If you go back the last 3 years and look at 13th region players that played in this tournament, these names are going to be familiar to all of our listeners. Reed Shepard, a guard now with the Houston Rockets. Trent Noah, who has a big game tonight for the University of Kentucky versus Tennessee. And now, in that same breath, if you will, Reese Davidson, he was, just a phenomenal game. North Laurel, 20 of 42 from the field, 46.5%, 6 of 14 from the three-point line for 42.9%. And, give Breathitt County a lot of credit. They hung tough, but the Jaguars edge them out and move on tonight to face this Montgomery County Indians team.
And just a cool little note on Davidson now, Jeff, and I don't know if you know this, but now his aunt is Patty Morris, Uncle Lewis Morris, and first cousin of Macy Morris. So you look at that line of greatness, from Lewis being the athlete of the year, Stacy Reed doing what she did here, Jeff doing what he did here, and now it's came on down the path here, starting with Macy Reed. Now they've handed the torch off to Davidson here. So it's a pretty cool, unique family of stars.
He just didn't grab the torch. He grabbed it and ran with it. 36 points in that opening round. And, when you take a look at Montgomery County, they're pretty solid as well. They scored 98 points in their opening round to win over Lawrence County. They beat Lawrence County 98-72, a very athletic, a very dynamic basketball team, multiple guys that can score, play above the rim. Tice Jarvis, the 6'5" sophomore, had 21. Caden Reed, their very talented senior, had 15. And then Luke Fons, a 6'6" junior, with 23. And, Montgomery County likes to push the pace. And, North Laurel, maybe just sort of hoping they can keep up.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see this Fons kid play. His father was a heck of a player, Billy Ray Fons. And, talking about that bloodline there that we're going to see on both sides here with Kentucky basketball lore. But now Montgomery County in the past, man, some of the teams that they've had, and even going back, I think when Happy Osborne actually coached them, well, they were fun. They pressed and they got up and scored a lot of points. So this game, Jeff, has the potential, I think, we could see in the 80s.
I think so. I think you're right.
It could be like an 83-79. And, this is, if you like high-octane offense, well, right now this first game of the session is where you need to be.
Well, you're exactly right. When you talk about Montgomery County and Luke Fons, his father, Billy Ray Fons, a great player, led Montgomery County to their first ever Sweet 16 back in 95. And a memory, Greg, that is really etched in my mind, when they won the regional tournament that year, they had a banner that hung over I-64 that said, "The last one out, turn off the lights." Wow. And, Billy Ray Fons, his father, had 43 in the regional championship. That comes here in the opening round and hits a last-second three-pointer to beat Paintsville. And in Paintsville, we know goes on next year to win the state tournament. And just a phenomenal, a lot of storylines tonight, folks. And, you know, some kids here whose parents were here, whose cousins were here.
Yep.
And, you know, to be here and to take part in this game on this stage, it means a lot to us, but it means a lot to them.
You ain't kidding. And you're off your right shoulder is one of those painful stars right there that was here in the 90s.
Yeah, Craig Ratliff.
So he's right next to you there.
A phenomenal athlete that, you know, had a great career at Paintsville, won the state championship in 1996. And, you know, it's been fun tonight and really all week long catching up with Craig. We've got a lot of mutual friends and, you know, relationships that they're in the 15th region that, you know, connect us. And that's, again, the beauty of this state tournament, to get down here to hang out. It's almost like a family reunion, folks. And we're happy to be here to bring it to you here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. We're about 5 minutes away from tipping this one off here, you know, as a part of the Walmart pregame show. We'll go ahead and send it back to the station for another commercial break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of these teams and get you ready for action right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Your vintage helmet turns heads. Your leather jacket has more zippers than a blue jean factory. Your fingerless gloves fit you like a, well, you know, no doubt about it. Owning a motorcycle makes you look cool, but insuring it with Kentucky Farm Bureau makes you look smart. You even get a multi-policy discount if you're already a Kentucky Farm Bureau customer. Kentucky Farm Bureau, now offering motorcycle insurance.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Chase Smith.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Quantum Healthcare welcomes Lori Bradley, APRN, to their team of medical professionals. Lori will be seeing patients Friday through Sunday, 10 a.m. until 11 p.m. That's at Quantum Healthcare, 210 Black Gold Boulevard in Hazard. For additional information, call area code 606-436-0711. Check out the website, www.kymha.com, or on Facebook, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Quantum Healthcare.
People's Bank and Trust of Hazard is strongly committed to our community's development, investing in a wide range of business and local organizations. You need the support of a local bank that is looking for ways to help you succeed. That's what People's Bank and Trust is all about. They always have your best interest at heart. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, strongly committed to our community. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, in today's world, it's easy to get the feeling that the world is against you. So it's really nice to know that you do have someone on your side. The law offices of David A. Johnson. Accidents and injury law, personal injury, commercial vehicle accidents, criminal and capital offense cases, drug-related cases. David A. Johnson, Justin Noble, and Michael Johnson will fight for you. Call for a free consultation, 435-1552. Visit them at 461 Main Street in Hazard, online at davidajohnsonlaw.com, or on Facebook. This is an advertisement.
You are listening to the Sweet 16 on WSGS Sports.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here for the UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16. Jeff Campbell along with Greg Napier set to bring you tonight's first game between North Laurel and Montgomery County. In the nightcap, it will be Greg along with Nathan Little bringing you Cooper and Great Crossing. And, folks, we sure appreciate you tuning us in. Greg, any final thoughts here on the pregame show about this matchup?
Well, I just think it's going to be an up-and-down affair. The two intriguing matchups with Fawns and Davidson, I think, you know, the electrifying opportunity for for Lexington tonight to kind of see the next strong wave of Kentucky stars. I really, this Fawns kid, I'm telling you, Jeff, I really am high on him. But this Davidson kid, you know, he can have a big weekend here and a big summer, man, and then the sky's the limit for him.
Both just juniors.
Both just juniors.
Folks, we'll send it back to the station as we have our national anthem and some pregame festivities back for the starting lineups. We appreciate you tuning us in here on the Walmart pregame show on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Here at Kimber Furniture, our slogan is "We know furniture." As well we should. For over 45 years now, it's what we do, it's all we do, it's who we are. At Kimber's, that gives us the opportunity to specialize in getting you exactly what you need. We do our homework to make sure you get the best, longest-lasting, best-looking brand names at Kimber's guaranteed lowest prices with easy credit terms and fast express delivery. Now that's what I'm talking about. Kimber Furniture in Hazard, where we know furniture.
Quality Care Medical Equipment and Scrubs in Hazard can meet all your needs. From medical equipment like diabetic shoes, post-mastectomy supplies, wheelchairs, crutches, canes, walkers, and more, to a wide variety and extended size scrub uniforms like Med Couture, Healing Hands, Grey's Anatomy, and Cherokee. They also carry nursing shoes, medical accessories, Littman products, Vera Bradley, and more. Stop in and let them know how they can help you today at Quality Care Medical Equipment and Scrubs.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Nobody gets you into the Sweet 16 like WSGS. The Boys State Tournament on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here in Lexington, Kentucky for tonight's basketball game here in the UK Healthcare Boys KHSAA Sweet 16. Jeff Campbell along with Greg Napier set to bring you all the action between the Montgomery County Indians and the North Laurel Jaguars. Let's send it over to our PA address announcer to meet tonight's starting lineups.
Let's ignite innovation, create an unforgettable moment, and show the world what the future looks like with a Blue Oval SK. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky, the heart of the Bluegrass, for quarterfinal round play of the 107th Kentucky High School Athletic Association UK Healthcare Boys Sweet 16 State Basketball Tournament, the greatest show in hoops. Tonight's game features the champions of Region 10, the Indians.
This is the Jack Burford Chevrolet.
And now let's meet the starting lineups presented by Clark's Pump and Shop. For Montgomery County at guard, a 6'5" sophomore, number 1, Tice Jarvis. For North Laurel at guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 1, Cooper Elza. For Montgomery County at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 2, Caden Reed. For North Laurel at guard, a 6'3" junior, number 2, Jordan Rawlings. For Montgomery County at forward, a 6'6" junior, number 3, Luke Fons. For North Laurel at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 21, Cole Jervis. For Montgomery County at guard, a 6'3" junior, number 14, Dawson Gentry. For North Laurel at forward, a 6'7" junior, number 30, Reese Davidson. For Montgomery County at forward, a 6'7" freshman, number 22, Andrew Terry. And for North Laurel at forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 34, R.J. Noble. And introducing the head coaches for Montgomery County, Jason Mays. And the North Laurel head coach is Nate Valentine. Your officials are Brian Cook, Colby Joe Carter, and Nathan Sutton. The alternate official is David Swift.
Let's go! 120 counties, 64 districts spanning across the Bluegrass, 16 regions of young men who dreamed of the day they could step on this historic court.
32 minutes separates glory from the sting of defeat. This is your moment. Write your name in the rich history that is basketball in Kentucky. Fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's time for the UK Healthcare Boys Sweet 16.
Make some noise.
And with that, Greg Napier, it's time to kick the tires and light the fires, baby. We're ready for action.
And throwing it up is Luther County's own Brian Cook, man. I'm so happy for him to be out here. We've had so many great 14th region officials, and just glad to see Brian out here representing our home folks back there. So this will be fun.
One of the best in the mountains. Mr. Cook, it's a ball in the air. Tip is up and controlled by the North Laurel Jaguars. Cooper Elza will have it for Coach Valentine's Jaguars. They are in their white uniforms with green numerals trimmed in blue. Lob pass up top. Davidson couldn't handle it. Ball's on the floor. Loose ball scramble out of bounds. Last touched by Montgomery County. The Indians dressed in their royal blue uniforms. White numerals and letters trimmed in red. And a steal from Montgomery County on the inbounds. Reed to Jarvis. Down the lane, out of bounds, last touch by North Laurel. Montgomery County shall inbound underneath their own basket.
That's a great defensive play there from Montgomery County. Jarvis, very explosive, Jeff, there, too. Somebody to watch on the break tonight.
Yeah, 6'5" kid. Here's a long three up out of the left corner from Gentry. No good. Rebound pulled down by North Laurel's Elza. He gets it in the front court, hands it off to Jervis, and we're going to have an offensive foul on North Laurel as R.J. Noble tried to set the screen, did so illegally. The turnover gives it back to the Indians.
See here, and also, too, look, they're trying to get Fonz going here early as well. Look for this matchup between him and Davidson tonight.
Yeah, Davidson's got the task of guarding Fonz as Reed goes down the lane, puts up the shot, and it is rejected by Davidson. Nearly took out a cheerleader on the baseline, Montgomery County basketball.
6'7", but I believe his arms just make him much bigger.
Long three put up and no good by Fonz. Rebound by Montgomery County. Shot no good. Here comes North Laurel. They get it off to Elza. Gets it in the front court to Davidson. He's double teamed. Gets it to Elza, top of the key. Now back to Davidson, left wing. Long left corner three put up no good by Rawlings. Rebound pulled down by Montgomery County. Gentry off and running. Gets it to Caden Reed on the left wing. Now the ball goes inside to Terry. Kicks it out to Fonz, and he is standing on the line when he caught it. He's on that out-of-bounds line. Turnover. Gives it back to North Laurel, and that's too bad for Montgomery County as Fonz hit the shot.
Yeah, this kid is an elite shooter here, Jeff. And, we see his range right there. It came from the seats.
6:35 left in the ball game, no score. And we have a foul on Montgomery County's Caden Reed. North Laurel will trigger it inbounds. On the sideline directly across from our broadcast location, Elza gets it in the backcourt. Now crosses the timeline, goes off a screen, spins, gives it back to Davidson. One dribble, pull up three, and it is good. Reese Davidson his first 3 of the ball game. North Laurel 3, Montgomery County 0.
I'm talking about confidence, man. And as a flashback a year ago, this was the game that I think that Trent Noah just went nuts. Could this be his night tonight?
Jarvis down the lane, met by Davidson, shot up no good, rebound pulled down by North Laurel. Here come the Jaguars. Elza with a basketball. Being guarded by Reed, already has 1 foul. Over on the right wing to Jervis. Jervis drives, fade away off the glass and in. A Kimber Furniture bank shot. All North Laurel early on, 5-0 Jags.
Yeah, I love the penetration right there, taking it into the timber, but to staying under control and finishing.
Montgomery County the basketball. Reed to Jarvis. Down the lane, has it knocked loose. Ball's on the floor. Out there's Reese Davidson behind his back. Up ahead to Elza, off the glass and in. Another Kimber Furniture bank shot. North Laurel 7, Montgomery County 0.
Incredible steal there, but an elite left ability is there well, too, to get away from that traffic and make a great pass from Davidson.
Reed in trouble, gets it over to Jarvis. Down the lane, shot up out of bounds. Last touch by North Laurel. Jarvis had the ball deflected on the shot attempt. Good defense early on here from the Jaguars of North Laurel.
Yeah, the Jaguars look good, man. They are moving quickly on the defensive side.
Here's a 3 from Fonz from the left wing is good. Good answer from Montgomery County. 7-3 early on, 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Fonz, if you take away from that mishap there in the corner, this guy would have been 2 for 2 from the 3 starting out tonight.
He's not shy about it. Here's a long 2-pointer from North Laurel's number 2, Jordan Rawlings. 9-3 North Laurel with the advantage. Reed down the lane for Montgomery County, puts the floater up and in. 9-5 now is your score. 4:35 to go in the first quarter.
Reed Elza both that Jeff can get into that lane easily.
A lot of high-quality basketball players out here as the drive down the lane up off the glass is good for Reese Davidson. 11-5 North Laurel.
We thought we would have a high-scoring affair, my friend. So far, so right on that.
Caden Reed with a long 3 from the right wing is good. The 5'9 senior averages 22 points a game. His first bucket of the night. 11-8 North Laurel.
It's got a 23-foot jumper right there with a lot of confidence, Jeff.
Yeah, a lot of confidence from Reed. A very high, prolific scorer for Coach Mays and his Montgomery County Indians. Davidson with it, drives down the lane, spin move off the glass and in. Reese Davidson, another Kimber Furniture bank shot.
Jeff, that was one dribble to the free throw line and a spin and a finish. That was a Division I move.
That really was, and you folks, if you watch the news tonight, you'll probably see that one on the highlights. As Reed for Montgomery County's fouled on a shot attempt. Couldn't get the basket to go, but he will have 2 free throws. 13-8, North Laurel up early. 3:37 to go here in the first quarter. Reed, first free throw in the air is good.
Reed is a kid that can score many ways and loves to get into that paint there. 23 points a game, as you said right there, and a great free throw shooter.
6 points early on for Caden Reed. Make it 7. North Laurel 13, Montgomery County 10. Elza with the basketball for North Laurel. Crosses the timeline. He's going to go down the lane, pull up 10-footer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Fonz. Indians are looking to run. Hands it off to Reed. Reed shakes, bakes between the legs. Now throws it inside to Fonz on the right block. Shot up, blocked by Davidson, out of bounds. His second block of the night.
Well, truly right there, Fonz had his position right there. Should have scored, but just that little hesitation brought Davidson over him and meeting him at the rim.
And we're going to have our first People's Bank and Trust timeout of the game, folks. It's a 30-second timeout. Back after this short break, you're listening to the KHSAA Sweet 16 right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
East Kentucky Carpet One has been serving Eastern Kentucky for more than 45 years, and we are proud to say that we are still here with the same quality family-owned business. We have experience in commercial and residential properties with a fully stocked warehouse. We also have access to luxury vinyl waterproof flooring, tile, carpet, and much more. Professional installation is also available. Stop by East Kentucky Carpet at 204 Willie's Way or give us a call at 606-439-3858. East Kentucky Carpet One.
You're listening to the Sweet 16 on WSGS.
Welcome back, folks, to Lexington, Kentucky, here at Rupp Arena for the boys KHSAA Sweet 16. Jeff Campbell along with Greg Napier. Track meet underway as North Laurel leads Montgomery County 13-10, 3:13 to go here in the first quarter. Entertaining basketball so far, Greg.
I love it.
Montgomery County kicks it in. There's a long three from Fons, and it is good. The 6'7" junior, his second three-pointer of the night, and we are tied at 13.
Well, these teams not shy. There's no trepidation of being nervous. these teams are ready to roll.
Elzo with the basketball into Davidson. The big two-hand dunk, missed it. And they're going to say that he missed the dunk, and he sort of held on the rim a little too long, and that violation will turn it over to Montgomery County. Now we come to our first media timeout, a People's Bank and Trust timeout once again, folks. 2:51 to go here in the first quarter. North Laurel 13, Montgomery County 13 back after this short break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Hazard ARH is excited to announce our new women's health clinic. The clinic offers comprehensive services, including well woman care, pregnancy care, contraceptives, menopause care, and more. Our women's health team includes OBGYN Dr. Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt, and physician assistant Crystal Gibson. Visit us at 200 Medical Center Drive, next to Hazard ARH Hospital. To schedule an appointment, call 439-5220. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Get a new debit card in minutes with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. New and existing customers can take advantage of this new service that keeps a card in your hands and will never leave you waiting 7 to 10 days for access to your account. Call or visit any of our locations to learn more about how to skip the delay and get back to business today with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. First Trust Bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Instant issue subject to customer eligibility requirements.
You been in the car wreck, ain't ya? Yeah? Gonna call our mom and dad now, ain't ya? Yeah? They'll get you money, yeah?
You two cut that out. If you've been injured in a car wreck, call the Mullins Law Firm at 436-HURT. That's 436-HURT. Or visit us at 264 East Main Street in Hazard. This is an advertisement.
Yeah?
This is the East Kentucky Sports Network on WSGS.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here in Lexington, Kentucky. The UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16. Jeff Campbell along with Greg Napier. Greg, a very, very entertaining basketball. About a little over halfway through the first quarter, we're tied at 13. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing, beautiful offense ran. I mean, defensively, I'm impressed with Davison. He's came over, blocked a couple shots there. He reads things really well defensively, Jeff. And I just really, really impressed, though, with Reed here. This kid from Montgomery County. Kind of reminds me of Lloyd that we saw there, Lloyd, there we saw from Madera County in that opening round.
It will be Montgomery County basketball as we are back to play. 2:45 to go, all tied at 13. It's Caden Reed down the drive, kicks it out deep left corner. Three from Fons is good. He is 3 for 3 from behind the arc. Luke Fons, the 6'6" junior from Montgomery County, gives them the first lead of the game, 16-13.
Well, this kid right here is something special. Just think he stepped on the out-of-bounds line, he'd be 4 for 4.
Jarvis trying to get it inside, gets it into Terry. Spin move, shot up off the glass, no good, but draws the foul. That's Corey Cunningham for North Laurel who drew the foul. He checked in at the timeout, and he will go to the line to shoot two.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, there's a great position there above that block, and he's got his feet set there, a little ball fake to the paint there.
First free throw from Cunningham, no good.
Got him on his hip there, and got to knock down these free throws. But
you see that a lot down here, Greg. These guys that are 6'6", 6'7", they do a good job posting up above the block. Second free throw, no good. The rebound pulled down by Montgomery County's Dawson Gentry. Montgomery County with the basketball on a 3-point lead. Gentry back to Reed. 15-footer from the elbow. Banks it in. Caden Reed
Well, that Kemper bank shot right there, all in our beauty here in front of us there. That was a great shot for a Kemper bank shot.
9 points for Reed. North Law has the pass deflected out of bounds by Reed. They will keep possession. 1:52 to go here in the first quarter. Montgomery County on a little bit of a run, 18-13. Indians with the lead.
Super Elza back in as well, too, there, Jeff.
Cam Anderson in the game for North Laurel, gets it into Elza. He gets it up over to Rawlings on the wing, and he's trying to get it into Davidson, throws it away. Turnover, gives it back to Montgomery County with a chance for the Indians to extend this lead.
Rollins had a great angle right there. Just thing he needs to set his feet, be strong with that pass, just a little rushed.
Coach Jason Mays calling out the plays for Montgomery County. Caden Reed with the basketball. Out near the logo. Spins to the left wing. Crosses over, gets it to Jarvis. He drives. Shot up over Davidson. Davidson blocks it. His third block of the game. But the Jaguars could not retain possession, and it will be Montgomery County basketball.
Well, I love the intent right there from Jarvis. He's heading right toward the rim.
Reese Davidson highlighting himself really on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. Reed with the basketball from Montgomery County. Shakes, bakes, three from the left wing, no good. Rebound and pulled down by Elza of Montgomery or North Laurel. Jaguars off and running. Elza hands it off to Davidson down the lane. Reverse layup, no good. Ball tipped up and in by Cunningham with a Kemper Furniture bank shot. Although a little unorthodox, It still counts.
It still counts. Great position right there, and just a right place at the right time.
18-15 Montgomery County basketball. North Laurel maybe in a little bit of a zone here.
Yep.
As Caden Reed with it for Montgomery County. Gets it to Jarvis, top of the key, drives. Thought about the 15-footer, kicks it long three, right corner. No good by Gentry. Rebound pulled out of there by the Jaguars. Davidson with it, walks it into front court. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter.
This is a good matchup right here between Jarvis and Davidson. Two great athletes. But this is basically what Davidson did yesterday, didn't he, coming down the stretch? He wants the ball in his hand.
He does want the ball in his hands. Now gives it up to Elsa. And I'm sure Davidson will have it back in his hands as he does now. Hands it off to Rawlings, back to Elsa. Drive, shot fake. Davidson drives down the lane. Scoop shot up and in. Reese Davidson. Montgomery County going to have a shot at the buzzer. Reed throws up a half-court shot. No good, folks. And we have played one quarter. Montgomery County 18, North Laurel 17. Back for second quarter action. You're listening to the KHSAA Sweet 16 right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Nothing goes along with sports better than pizza, and nobody does pizza like Papa John's. Right now, you can dig into a delicious large Papa John's pizza with up to 5 toppings, or a Papa John's specialty pizza for just $14. Just mention the code 14ANY. That's 14ANY when you place your online or call-in order. $14 for a large 5-topping or specialty pizza. Delivery available at your local Papa John's in Hazard, Pikeville, or Paintsville. Just what the doctor ordered, 24 hours a day. One Stop Market in Stinnett. Whether your car needs a fill-up or you need a fill-up, One Stop Market has just what you need. Hamburgers, hoagies, Philly cheesesteak, and pizza, plus an incredible breakfast menu. Short orders prepared around the clock. Gasoline, food, groceries. The name says it all. One Stop Market in Stinnett, a Friends of Coal business. Stop in and see Amy and the crew. Your business is always sincerely appreciated. One Stop Market.
This is WSGS Sports.
Welcome back, folks, here at Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky for the KHSAA UK Healthcare Boys Sweet 16. Jeff Campbell along with Greg Napier bringing you some electric basketball between some fantastic players here between North Laurel and Montgomery County on full display, not just for the state of Kentucky to see, Greg, but the whole world, man. They're putting on a show.
I tell you what, I'm incredibly impressed. I mean, Fonz, like you said, you take away from that, you know, he stepped on the line. He's 4 for 4 from 3. And you take Davidson here and even had an electrifying missed dunk there. This kid, man, is just doing it from all angles, and truly believe, Jeff, what we're seeing here between for Davidson is the next great 13th region player. This kid is something.
He really is. And You know, we've seen him do a little bit of everything, you know, during this tournament. He's been able to elevate, knock down the threes, finish at the rim on defense, sort of a rim protector for the Jaguars. And his team now down 1, Montgomery County 18, North Laurel 17. But Montgomery County will have the basketball to kick things off here in the second quarter.
You know, there actually looks like a 1-3-1, Jeff, right here. Trying to slow Montgomery down a little bit, but Montgomery County's got some shooters.
There's a 15-footer up, no good by Terry. Rebound pulled down by North Laurel. Jaguars can take the lead with a basket. Elza in the front court. Crosses over. Now gets the play from Coach Valentine. Tries to bring it here on the right side. Picks up his dribble. Hands it off to Anderson. Anderson to Rawlings. Long three right wing. No good. Rebound drug out of there by Jarvis of Montgomery County. He's in a hurry in the front court. Over to Reed. Reed's going to take the high screen. Thought about the long three. Now it goes in the right corner. Back to the left wing. Long three-pointer up and good by Andrew Terry. Good-looking shot by the 6'7" freshman from Montgomery County.
I tell you, Terry and Fonz are high elite three-point shooters. Man, both of them are amazing.
Davidson down the lane, draws the contact. Basket would have counted, but the foul is on the floor, so it'll be North Laurel basketball underneath their own basket. Montgomery County on top, 21-17, 6:54 to go here in quarter number 2. The winner advances to tomorrow afternoon's semifinal round. Elza trying to get the basketball in, nowhere to go. Finally gets it up top to Davidson. Long two-point basket is good. Reese Davidson, sweet-looking shot.
Well, Jeff, I love how he creates space there with his dribble. I mean, he is all worth admission, folks. I'm telling you, this kid, if you're wanting to teach your young slasher shooter player, bring him here to see this kid. He is something.
11 points early on for Davidson. Fonz with it for Montgomery County. Shot blocked again by Davidson. Fonz gets it back, put up no good. Rebound pulled out of there by North Laurel. Jaguars looking to run. Elza in the front court between the legs. Now he's going to back it out. You know, Davidson with 11 points. No rebounds yet, but 4 blocks for the junior from North Laurel. Here's a steal. Terry on the way up, no good, missed the dunk. Rebound pulled out of there by North Laurel. Good defense from Terry, just couldn't convert. Jaguars looking to run.
Impressive young man in Terry, Jeff. Great defensive player. And it could be a highlight film as well.
Just a freshman.
It's crazy.
North Laurel picked up his dribble, and we're going to have a 5-second count turnover for the Jaguars as R.J. Noble picked up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Good defense by the Indians right there.
Yeah, the thing I love about Montgomery, they have always the potential of putting up those points, but they've got kids too, though, or potentially can be great defenders too, especially this freshman here. He is a kid with long arms, moves well, and he's a special young prospect.
Montgomery County with the basketball. Jarvis, a little 15-footer, no good. Off the glass, tipped up. No good. Rebound on the deck, pulled out of there by Davidson of North Laurel. Brings it up the floor in the front court. Setting up the defense, being guarded by Fonz. He's going to put a long three in his eye. Is good. Reese Davidson. Unstoppable here early on. 14 points in the first half for the 6'7" junior.
Jeff, he is as solid a shooter as we've seen this season.
Montgomery County, the basketball. Jarvis, long three left wing. No good. Rebound tipped out to Reed. Reed, 15-footer up is good for Montgomery County. They take back the lead, 23-22, 4:53 to go here in the first half.
Scoring off that offensive rebounding is an art, man. I love that. That's a great shot from Reed.
Elza being hounded out front. Double team now. Picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Jarvis down the lane. Pull up 15-footer in. Nice touch by Cole Jarvis.
There's soft rims in Rupp Arena right there. That shows for sure. That's a good-looking move.
Fonz with a long three, left wing, good. Luke Fonz answers the bell, 26-24, Montgomery County. Fonz with 12 points, all from behind the arc.
Amazing. He and Davidson putting on a clinic behind that three-point line.
North all the basketball. Elza looking, drives, picks it up to Davidson. Works between his legs. Long three on the way is good. Shot for shot. Reese Davidson and Luke Fons, folks, here at the state tournament. What a sight to see.
A year ago, the Trent Noah show, and we're seeing two kids right here going to try to match that tonight.
Reed gets in the paint, now has to kick it out. Fakes the pass. Long three is good. Caden Reed. It's raining threes here in Rupp Arena on a Friday evening, folks. 29-27, Montgomery County.
Great ball fake right there, Jeff. Gets the defense over and just textbook right there from Reed.
12 points here in the first half for Caden Reed. Jervis drives the lane, gets it to Noble underneath, puts it up off the glass for a Kemper Furniture bank shot, and we're tied at 29.
Well, if you love offense, you came to the right place tonight, Jeff. We said this game has the potential to be in the 80s. Maybe in the 90s.
Well on its way here early on. Trying to get it inside to Jarvis. Ball knocked away, stolen by North Law. Here comes Jarvis. Tipped up pass to Noble, up off the glass and good. North Law takes the lead 31-29 on a Kemper Furniture bank shot. Caden Reed with a basketball. Crosses over down the lane, spins, 10-footer shot up, no good. Rebound by Davidson of North Law. He comes down the floor in a hurry, trying to get to the rack. Shot up, blocked, gets his own rebound. Shot up, stripped, and he is fouled. And the Montgomery County fans letting Mr. Brian Cook hear about it.
I'll tell you what, from our advantage here, I mean, that was a tough play going in there, but Davidson trying to use that on his advantage. But you know what? They're letting them play. God bless them. This is everything that you want.
What a half of basketball, folks. 2:33 to go in the third. Montgomery County 29, North Law 31. Brings us to our People's Bank and Trust Media Timeout. Back after this short break right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales is located on the Combs Road in the former 84 Lumber Building. Come and see their huge selection of mobile home parts, including doors, windows, roofing, guttering, and lots more. Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales, a family-owned business serving Southeast Kentucky for many years. Come say hi or call their friendly, knowledgeable staff at 435-7639. That's 435-7639. Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales on the Combs Road in Hazard.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy of Hyden is proud to be locally owned and operated for the past 27 years. When you come into the Medicine Shop, you're treated like family, not just another customer. Their pharmacist, Peyton Noble, and staff of certified pharmacy technicians care beyond prescriptions. Come in today and see what a difference a locally owned, independent pharmacy can make in your family's healthcare experience. The Medicine Shop of Hyden, 606-672-8705.
Looking to move into the home of your dreams or upgrade your current space? At Hyden Citizens Bank, we make it easy with several options for home mortgages, refinancing packages, and home equity loans. With over 100 years of service to Leslie County, HCB is deeply committed to helping our community prosper and grow. And nothing strengthens a community like helping a family buy a home. Our dedicated team is here to offer dependable support and exceptional customer service every step of the way. Give us a call at 672-2344 today. Hyden Citizens Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to the Sweet 16 on WSGS Sports.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here for the UK Healthcare KHSA Boys Sweet 16. Jeff Campbell along with Greg Napier. Greg, I love sitting behind these coaches, man. You get to hear so much and so much insight into the game. You know, Coach Jason Mays giving his Indians a lot of encouragement during that timeout.
I tell you what, he told him, he said, look, you got the freedom to go to work, right, is pretty much we're quoting in there.
Yeah.
And what a luxury that is. But now this kid deserves it, plays under control, great leader, and absolutely that show of confidence means everything.
Reese Davidson at the line for North Law as we resume play. Misses the first free throw, but he will have another. North Law 31, Montgomery County 29, 2:33 to go here in the first half. Second one is good from Davidson. Give him 17 first half points.
Man, he's putting on a show, man.
Caden Reed with a basketball for Montgomery County. Working between the rings, directing a little traffic for the Indians. Gets it over to Clute on the right wing. Trying to get inside to Fons, throws it away. Ball stolen by Davidson. North Law looking to run. Long pass up ahead. Jervis, 15-footer, no good. Rebound by Noble. Kicks it back out to Elza, who nearly has it stolen by Clute. Now the Jaguars back it up and reset the offense. Davidson with a basketball, being harassed by Ethan Dunn in there for Montgomery County. Davidson fronted and one behind. Ball, three-pointer, left corner, no good from Jervis. Rebound Montgomery County. Indians looking to run. Caden Reed down the right side, and it is fouled by Cole Jervis. It'll be Montgomery County basketball side out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you what, looking at this substitution, Ethan Dunn has came in for one thing and one thing only, is to harass Davidson here. And he's going to be with him every step he makes, Jeff, right there.
Dunn had a very good game in their opening round win over Lawrence County as Reed spin moves down the lane up off the glass. Caden Reed, a Kimber Furniture bank shot. North Laurel 32, Montgomery County 31. What a move by Reed.
Yeah, so under control and just a great, great leader, man, of this offense. Special kid.
16 points for Reed here in the first half. Davidson once again being harassed by Dunn. Spin move, contact, blocking foul on Dunn, and Montgomery County does not like it.
I'll tell you what, man.
But I thought that was the right call.
I think it's the right call. Great call by Brian Cook right there. I mean, the initial drive right there, Dunn was up and underneath it and fouled it. But, I mean, I commend these officials, man. What a job they do. And it's you ain't going to please everybody. You know that.
Absolutely not. North Laurel with the basketball. R.J. Noble out near the jump circle. Working on Fonz. Hands it off to Davidson. Davidson, top of the key. Double team. Hits Jervis back door off the glass and in a Kimber Furniture bank shot.
That's a great pass, and he's just got to be knowing that, hey, the double team's coming. Somebody's going to be open.
34-31. North Laurel with the lead. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Caden Reed with the basketball for Montgomery County. What a first half by Reed. 16 points and 3 assists. Dunn works it around to Jarvis. Jarvis back to Fonz. Being guarded by Davidson down the lane. Shot fake and fouled on the floor. That will be the first on Reese Davidson no, they're going to get the foul on Rawlings of North Laurel. I thought that was on Reese Davidson.
Yep. One thing, that we've seen here tonight from Fonz, he's a great shooter, but two, all the scouting reports, man, he can get to the basket.
Montgomery County bringing it in underneath their own basket. Reed kicks it up top to Terry. Back to Reed on the right wing. Shakes, bakes, Terry. Long three straight away. It's no good. Davidson with a rebound for North Laurel.
Still,
he's going to hold it up.
Still, I'd take that, though, Jeff, right there for Terry. That's a makeable shot, and, you can't pass that open look right there, even going down the stretch.
Noble with it on the left elbow. Spins. Back to Jervis, long three, right wing, no good. Rebound off a Montgomery County player as Tice Jarvis for the Indians couldn't gather the rebound. Out of bounds underneath North Laurel basketball with 0.6 of a second left.
So, very makeable opportunity here to kind of get a tip or get a finish going toward the basket here with this time.
Here's a shot up blocked, and that's going to do it, folks. The first half of basketball here in tonight's opening session is concluded. We've got one half to go, and if it's anything like the first half, Greg Napier, we are in for a treat.
I love it, man. This is everything you could ever want for a Friday night in Rupp Arena for two teams battling and make it to the Final Four. Special performance is what we witnessed here in the first half.
Halftime, folks, here at Rupp Arena. North Laurel 34, Montgomery County 31. We'll send it back to the station. We'll be back for some halftime stats and analysis right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
At TVS, we've been working hard preparing for the future. Well, the future is now. TVS offers digital cable, digital phone service, high-speed internet, and a fiber optic infrastructure. We're a local company putting money back into our local economy while supporting our local schools and organizations. What about those other guys? Those big out-of-town companies. What have they done for you lately? Mountain people serving mountain people. TVS 606-439-3167.
Are you or a loved one managing diabetes? At the Mary E. Martin Diabetes Center, located at Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, we provide personalized, comprehensive care from a team of skilled local providers you can trust. Dr. John Jones, Dr. Kendall Bowling, and Larissa Miller provide personalized diabetes management plans, diabetic foot care, and insulin pump clinic, and much more. Take control of your diabetes with the support of caring professionals close to home. Call us today at 606-439-1300.
They are the electric motor headquarters, Maggard Electric, Southeast Kentucky's #1 to repair or replace your small electric motors. Maggard Electric is ESA approved. They can replace air compressor motors, swimming pool pumps, heating and cooling motors, motors for heat pumps, air conditioners, and so much more. Over 300 electric motors in stock, and if they don't have it, they can get it. Maggard Electric, still strong, still serving Southeast Kentucky. Located 6 miles north of Hazard on Highway 15. Open 7:30 till 4, Monday through Friday, 436-6886.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
WSGS, the only station in Kentucky to broadcast every boys state basketball tournament game since 1948. The Sweet 16 on WSGS.
Welcome back, my friends, to the 2025 UK Healthcare Boys Sweet 16 here. Number one, coming to an incredible finish here, 34-31, North Laurel, and leading over Montgomery County, man. But a high-flying action here. Teams that we kind of predicted maybe had a potential shot of scoring in the 80s tonight. So they're kind of well on that mark right there. But, all advertised. Reese Davidson just in an incredible first half right here. A kid that is very versatile, 6'7", arms probably, his length makes him 6'9", 6'10", incredible junior. And then on the other side, too, Montgomery County leading scorer, Caden Reed, really putting on a show here tonight. The point guard is every bit advertised, just steady, can score from all angles, controls the whole really floor. And Luke Fons, this incredible young player, showing that's why he's considered one of the best shooters in Kentucky here. 4 for 4 from the three. Actually was 5 for 5, stepped on the line. But a really intriguing young player here as well from Montgomery County. We want to talk about, too, Andrew Terry, this freshman, 6'5" freshman, has a ton of potential. So, really this is the thing that if you're looking for the next wave of potential stars in this part of the state, from Lexington all the way to the Tennessee border there, you're starting out here with Luke Fons and down in 75 there, Reese Davidson, the first cousin of Reed Shepard and Macy Morris. So that bloodline is every bit of, everything we thought it would be. Jeff Campbell will be stepping back in with me in a minute. We're going to come back and talk about some stats here. But coming up next game, Great Crossing and Cooper. This looks to be a potentially in a very interesting game. Cooper plays so hard out of the 9th region. Maybe a little undersized there with the Kentucky signee and McDonald's All-American Malachi Moreno. It's going to be a great matchup here coming up later on. But this game in hand right now is absolutely everything we thought about it. I've got some stats here. Let's go over it right now. Caden Reed here from Montgomery County, 6-9 from tonight from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line as well, 16 points. Luke Fons, 4 of 8, 4 of 5 from the three-point line. So I got to correct myself right there, but having a monster night of shooting. 3-point percentage for Montgomery County. We knew this would be strong. They were 7 of 13 the first half, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 11 of 29 from the field overall. And on the North Laurel side, we're 15 to 25, really shooting it at a high clip. 3 of 8 from the three-point line, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, which many analysts over the state thinks that could be the Achilles heel, that they may not be the free throw shooting team that can really get them to a championship game. But rebounding level, 15 to 12 here from North Laurel. It brings us to a 34 to 31 halftime right here. So, you go to the first quarter here, Jeff. North Laurel came out 8 of 12, 1 of 2 from the three-point line. Continue that hard streak there. 7 of 13 in the second, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 6 from the three. But now, not too bad, though, really, from Montgomery, 6 of 16 in that first quarter, 4 of 8 from the three-point line, and then 5 of 13 and 3 of 5 from the three-point line. But just high-octane offense, what we saw in the first half, just really, really impressed.
Well, you're right, Greg. And when you take a look at, a game like this, your elite players are going to make elite plays.
Yep.
And we've really seen that tonight with Fonz and Davidson. Caden Reed of Montgomery County, just a huge first quarter for him. And when that happens, good things are going to happen for your team.
Yeah.
And it's been a very, very well played first half. And both teams, in a position to win this basketball game. But I don't foresee here in the second half either team really being able to pull away. It's going to be a possession by possession battle throughout this entire second half.
Yeah, I think every possession is really going to mean something going down the stretch here. And this is a game that could come down just like it was yesterday. Davidson, really taking control right there and, bringing considered our best player in our region here, Austin Sperry, taking him out of the game. But this kid just causes so many problems, Jeff, not only for this team he's facing tonight, but pretty much everybody he's going to face from here on out the rest of his and going into his college career. He's a problem.
I think you're right. And, you got that ability. You're 6'7". Obviously, with that size and height, you can score inside, but the way he shoots it from outside, the way he handles the ball, the way he passes the ball. We've seen him in this tournament, when he gets a little heat, when he gets double teamed, be able to sort of pick the defense apart, make the correct pass, and set one of his teammates up.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I've really kind of picked up this first half, that, he's an elite level passer, and with that size right there, but he stays under control. He doesn't look like he gets rattled too easy. But his use of, the spacing of the dribble. A lot of kids want to put that ball right next to the hip and not create much. When he puts that ball down, just like that spin move, he came to the free throw line, made that reverse dribble, and just finishes at the rim, man. You talk about a kid that creates space. He does it.
Yeah, and when you talk about he's 6'7". When you talk about a kid, let's say he's 5'10", and he makes that same move, he's probably going to have to put down maybe 2 extra dribbles.
Yeah.
And that allows the defender to close and make up some room. You're not as much space created, but the one dribble, and it wasn't a real small spin. The way he used his body, he got big, and he used that shoulder and his inside leg to really create that space to allow him to put that ball up off the glass. Just a very, very high-level move from Reese Davidson, and just a high-quality basketball game, folks. We're about 5.5 minutes away from starting the third quarter. North Laurel 34, Montgomery County 31. We appreciate you tuning us in. We'll send it back to the station to recognize our sponsors. When we come back, we'll get you 4 third-quarter action right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. Do you have a cracked screen? What about a failing battery? Don't stress. Appalachian Wireless has you covered. Our device repair service gets your phone in working condition fast. No need to send your device away. Get it fixed locally today. Stop by an Appalachian Wireless store today to learn more about fast and reliable repairs. Or visit us on the web to learn more about our deals and promotions. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If your sink won't drain, just like it should. Who you gonna call? If your toilet's clogged and it don't smell good, who can you call? Call 233-5936. Call 233-5936. You better call Todd.
Miss out on Fazoli's newest pasta combo with a lasagna roll and fettuccine pasta duo. Two delicious favorites for the price of one. All for just $5.99. Roll into flavor with ricotta-filled lasagna rolls paired with creamy fettuccine Alfredo baked side by side to golden perfection. All on one plate. Why choose one when you can have two pasta creations? And don't forget about Fazoli's signature garlic breadsticks. They're unlimited when you dine in. Insane value, insane flavor only at Fazoli's. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary by location. Unlimited breadsticks, dine-in only. Tax not included. Fazoli's and logo. A federally registered trademarks of Fazoli System Management, LLC.
The Fugit Family Chiropractic staff is highly knowledgeable and experienced, providing you with the leading-edge technology and proven techniques for optimum pain relief and minimal recovery time. If you suffer from neck or lower back pain, headaches, herniated or bulging discs, or even degenerative disc disease, don't spend another minute suffering. Fugit Family Chiropractic is also nationally certified to perform DOT and CDL physicals. No referral is needed, and walk-ins are always welcome. Fugit Family Chiropractic in Hazard and Whitesburg.
The Sweet 16 on WSGS.
Unbelievable shot. Unbelievable.
The Boys State Basketball Tournament on WSGS. A tradition like no other.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here for the last, I guess, evening session, so to speak, here at the Sweet 16. The first game, the winner of this one will move on to the semifinal round tomorrow and be in the Final Four of the KHSA Sweet 16. Earlier today, we had two great basketball games here at Rupp Arena. John Newell and Randy Napier brought you those. And game number one, Bowling Green took down Ashland 80-74 in overtime. Just a fantastic basketball game. And then, Greg, and maybe another upset, J-Town in the first round knocked out St. X. And then earlier today, they were knocked out by South Oldham 76-75. Young man, his last name's Werktel for South Oldham, set a state tournament record with 9 three-pointers in a game. It's just a phenomenal individual performance by him and a great win for South Oldham, and that's half the Final Four.
Jeez.
And, just a great day of basketball here at Rupp Arena.
You talking about seeing your share of shooters today is the day. And, to break that record. Now, did Trent Noah have it last year on this Friday night? I think he had 8 on the 50, going on to the 53 point performance. So, South Oldham, I talked to one of our great friends, an old former Bulldog, and this great guy, Mark Kilburn. Mark helps out there in Madison County, and he said that South Oldham was the best shooting team that he's witnessed this year. And from everything that we've seen and heard, Mark's right on the point on that. So, but now, as far as shooting here tonight, man, look at that percentage. These guys are making a case. Both of them are.
They really are. And just a phenomenal basketball game, folks, and a good crowd on hand. And, a lot of folks will be a little disappointed in the crowd that North Laurel's brought. But some of my good friends and relatives who live in London, they're on spring break, and a lot of people already had plans. And when you think about that, they made plans really because they didn't expect the Jaguars to be here. Yeah. And a lot of people, didn't predict North Laurel to win that 13th region. But Coach Valentine had his guys ready, and, they're here. They won a game and on the verge of maybe moving on to the Final Four of the Sweet 16. And just a remarkable run from North Laurel, and I guess the same really could be said about Montgomery County.
Absolutely.
Not expected to be here, but here we are, 10 seconds away from starting things off here in the third quarter. Montgomery County trails by 3, North Laurel 34, Montgomery County 31, and these last 16 minutes, Greg, they will tell the tale.
They will tell the tale, but talking about that track to get here, Montgomery County, here lately with Clark County, the emergence they've had there in that region, and what obviously with Harlan County's done. I mean, I just love seeing teams, that start really improving that last 2 weeks of the season. We kind of saw that with Breathitt County in the 14th, and obviously you're seeing that here with North Laurel. But when talking about playing your best ball at the right time, they're both doing it.
You know, Caden Reed, the guard for Montgomery County, didn't get eligible until late January after the move and the transfer. And, you know, in that time, he's been averaging about 23 points per game. He's got 16 in the first half. See if he can add to it. North Laurel with the basketball as we get started here in the third quarter. Jervis with it, works between the legs, gives it to Davidson straight away. Davidson down the lane with some contact. Couldn't get it to go, but draws the foul, and he'll shoot two.
Well, I tell you what, it's a tough matchup for Andrew Terry, the freshman. But, you know, Terry's got the ability, I believe, Jeff, he's going to be an incredible defensive player by the time he leaves that school. 6'5" with very long arms, man.
He is long, and that's one of the things, you know, you can coach a lot. You can't really coach height. You can't make a kid any taller, and Terry sort of fits the bill for Coach Mays and Montgomery County. Davidson misses the first free throw.
Really, the only chink in his armor right now is the free throw line.
Yeah.
You know,
splits the pair, gets the second one to go. North Laurel 35, Montgomery County 31. Indians with a basketball. Reed, long three, left wing, off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rawlings. Hands it over to Elza for North Laurel. Crosses the timeline, gets it to Jervis. Jervis down the lane. Nearly thought about the 15-footer. Passed it inside to Noble. Noble with a reverse layup off the glass for a Kemper Furniture Bank shot, and that extends the North Laurel lead out to 6, 37-31.
That was a heck of a pass, Jeff, just to stay on balance and not walk.
Reed, he'll take it. Left wide open. You can't leave Caden Reed wide open, folks. He buried that one from the right wing, cuts the deficit in half, 37-34, North Laurel.
This kid is special.
Elza with the basketball, being hounded by Reed. Gets Davidson on the left wing. Drive down the lane, lays it up at the rim and in. Reese Davidson. Very, very impressive move. Caden Reed comes down, gets fouled by Elza. It'll be Montgomery County basketball, and Reed's all smiles after that one. He took a spill, but gets up grinning about it.
Use of the dribble. One dribble from 24 feet and scoring.
Luke Fons. Left corner three, no good. Rebound couldn't be controlled. Out of bounds, the last touch by North Laurel. And I would have bet that three from Fons would have been good. He loves those corner threes.
It looked great leaving his hand.
Fons has it. He'll try one from the right wing. It's no good. Rebound fought for him. We're going to have a foul on North Laurel's number 2, Jordan Rawlings. So once again, Montgomery County the basketball. North Laurel not able to clean up these defensive rebounds, Greg.
Reed in there getting that rebound as well, too. He's a tough dude.
Throw it up to Fons at the rim. He just grabs it and sticks it in. 39-36, North with the lead, and Montgomery County bringing out the full court press. Get it in to Davidson. Ball's tipped, but he grabs it to Elza. Elza in a little bit of trouble, nearly a 10-second count. And Coach Valentine's going to have to call a 30-second timeout, folks. We'll take it with them. 39-36, North Laurel over Montgomery County. Back after this 30-second break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Your hometown's where you want to raise your family.
For Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, here's Daryl Billings.
0% financing for up to 72 months. Huge rebates, great trade-in allowances, and accommodating friendly service is what we're all about at Tanner Dodge and Stanton. We'll go the extra mile to get you the best deal possible and make your buying experience positive. Over 83% of the people we have sold to in the past few years have returned to buy from us again. Come see why. You'll be glad you did.
Come on home to save Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep.
Live from Rupp Arena in Lexington, this is WSGS Sports.
Welcome back, folks. North Laurel basketball as we come back to play, stolen by Montgomery County, and a pass up ahead to Tice Jarvis, and he slams it home, 39-38. North Laurel with the lead.
Well, Coach Mays challenged him there in one of those last timeouts of the half there.
Here he is with a steal. Another highlight finish. Tice Jarvis with a slam, and Montgomery County takes the lead 40-39.
Wow, what a turn of events, man.
4 straight points for Jarvis on 2 highlight level slam dunks gives Montgomery County the lead. Reese Davis on the basketball for North Laurel, looking to answer. Crossover. Gives it off to Elza. Ball's deflected out of bounds, and Montgomery County has some life about them now, Greg.
Well, I mean, they've got the athletes to, like I said, to be a really good defensive team. Best 2 defensive possessions they've had 3 now.
Here's another steal from Jarvis. This time he kicks it in the corner. He's going to try 3 left wing, no good. Jarvis.
Wow.
If he would have scored that, it would have been 7 in a row from Montgomery County. Davidson has it now for North Laurel. 5:10 to go here in the third quarter. Montgomery County on top, 40-39. Noble down the lane, passes it off to Rawlings. He puts it up and in for the Kemper Furniture bank shot. Nice left-handed finish by Jordan Rawlings.
That's textbook. Get into the lane there. Let the defense come to you. Just drop it off.
Reed down the lane for Montgomery County. Shot up and in. Caden Reed cannot be denied. And Montgomery County back on top. A seesaw affair here at Rupp Arena, folks, as Jervis has the ball for North Laurel. Down the lane, up off the glass, and in. Count the basket, Cole Jervis.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, that is an incredible play at his size there. And finishing with the left hand right there over the outstretched arms of Davis there.
Cole Jervis comes from an athletic family. He had an older sister play a few years ago at North Laurel, Gracie Jervis.
Yep.
Just a phenomenal basketball player herself. And younger brother Cole making his name known here on the big stage at Rupp Arena gives North Laurel the lead 43-42. Free throw in the air is good. Make it 44-42 North Laurel.
And into the game for North Laurel, Cam Anderson coming in there. Kid played well the first half.
He sure did. Also into the game, number 4, Ethan Dunn for Montgomery County. Jarvis with it on the left wing for Montgomery County. A Jarvis and a Jervis in the game.
Yeah.
Dunn with it now on the right wing. Splits 2 defenders. A shot in the lane and no good. Tipped out about there by Fonz, but he is called for the foul. Good block out underneath by Cam Anderson from North Laurel.
Yeah, he was right there. That is great position and just textbook right there for North Laurel. I mean, Nate Valentine does a great job with that team.
Anderson gets it in to Noble. That's Elza with the basketball for North Laurel down the right side. Puts a shot up, and he traveled before he was able to do so. The turnover gives it back to Montgomery County. Indians down 2. North Laurel up 44-42. 4:07 to go here in the third.
I tell you what, it's Mr. Reed time, Jeff. I mean, right now he's a guy that I think just could cause so much trouble for the North Laurel guards there.
He looked at his teammates on a dead ball a few moments ago and said, "Give me the ball." Dunn has it for the Indians. Gets it inside to Dunn, splits 2 defenders, over to Jarvis, reverse layup off the glass and good. Another Kimber Furniture bank shot.
Beautiful basketball right there, Jeff.
Tie ball game, 44-44, 3:35 to go here in the third. Elza with the basketball, hands it off to Jervis. Jervis is trying to get down the lane. Inside, shot fake by Elza, puts it up no good. Rebound put up no good. Tipped. Rebound pulled out of there by Montgomery County. Reed up ahead, Jarvis with the layup and the foul. Tice Jarvis running the floor and getting rewarded.
The basketball never touched the floor, Jeff. From the rebound to the outlet from Reed, and then just absolutely perfect from Jarvis. He hit that hash mark, shot right to the corner of the backboard there. That is as good as you'll see.
Chance to complete the three-point play. The layup gives Montgomery County a 2-point lead, 46-44. Free throw is good. 3-point Montgomery County lead.
Jarvis is definitely the man of the last 4 minutes here in this game.
Jervis with the basketball for North Laurel, being harassed by Dunn. Dunn nearly takes it away and does. Jervis steps on the sideline. Turnover gives it back to Montgomery County.
You mentioned Dunn yesterday, his impact in that game. showing it big time right now, Jeff. What a great defender he is.
He's not really known as a scorer, but he will get up in you on the defensive end, and good defense from the Indians. Long three, Luke Fawn straight away is good, and Montgomery County is rolling 50-44. Indians on top, 2:50 to go here in the third.
Defense turning into some massive offense right here, Jeff, from Montgomery County.
Jervis down the lane. Reverse layup off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Fonz. Indians running. Reed with the basketball. Shakes, bakes, down the lane. Kicks it out to Terry. Long three left corner, no good. Rebound North Laurel.
Nonetheless, a great look there from Reed. That kid will make that shot.
North Laurel hands it off to Davidson. He crosses the timeline, had a head of steam, now backs it up. Ball's reversed around to no one. Jervis throws it in the stands. Turnover North Laurel will send us to our People's Bank and Trust media timeout with Montgomery County on a run. Up 6, 50-44, 2:16 to go here in the third. Back after this short break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
For nearly 60 years, LKLP Community Action has been helping improve the lives of those in need throughout our communities with programs and services that assist people of all ages. LKLP works to empower people, improve quality of life, and combat poverty. From transportation, education, and workforce support to assistance with family advocacy, adult day health care, and more, LKLP is your go-to community partner. Find your county outreach office at www.lklp.org.
Whether you need a physical, a dental cleaning, a vaccine, or a wellness check, expert healthcare for your family is closer than you think. At the award-winning UK North Fork Valley Community Health Center in Hazard, our providers offer affordable, comprehensive care, regardless of income or ability to pay. Winner of 6 HRSA Quality Awards, UK North Fork Valley Community Health Center provides expert care close to home. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit ukhealthcare.com/trust.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to the Sweet 16 on WSGS.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here for the UK Healthcare Boys KHSA Sweet 16. Jeff Campbell and Greg Napier. Greg, I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to surprise you. What a fantastic game we're having. We've had 13 lead changes in this basketball game.
That's crazy. And I really believe, too, in the last 2 minutes, you said it, what a difference Dunn made yesterday. He's done that again today. He and Jarvis, man, has really turned this game around. And then steady hand Reed right there, and Fonz knocking down the three. This is a tough Montgomery County team.
Montgomery County on an 8-0 run over the last minute, 29 seconds. North Laurel has 3 turnovers in the last 2:16. And has not scored in that time as Tice Jarvis puts it up off the glass and in. Another Kimber Furniture Bank shot, 52-44 North Laurel, 8-point Montgomery County lead.
This pressure is really bothering North Laurel.
Elza nearly has it stolen, puts a shot up off the glass and in, ends the drought for North Laurel on the Kimber Furniture Bank shot. 6-point Montgomery County lead, 52-46.
Yeah, that was a much-needed basket for North Laurel.
That was nearly another steal for Montgomery County. As Dunn has it, gets it on the right wing to Terry. Back to Reed. He's shot fakes. Now he'll let it fly. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touched by Montgomery County. North Laurel basketball. And that's what North Laurel can't do. And they hadn't done it all game long, but the 3 turnovers in a minute and a half allowed Montgomery County to go on that run.
Absolutely.
Davidson with the basketball. Being guarded by Terry, 70 feet from the basket.
Here comes the double team as well.
Done. But Davidson down the lane. Left-hand scoop shot in. 52-48. Nice finish from Reese Davidson. Jarvis on the drive, spins, double team, kicks it out, ball's reversed. Reed thought about the three. Now he's going to back it out and set the offense for Coach Jason Mays and the Montgomery County Indians.
So coach on the floor right there, Reed is, Jeff.
Reed between his legs, behind his back, still straight away, backs out near the logo, gets it over to Jarvis, back to Reed. Top of the key. Coach Mays not wanting to be in any hurry. Reed over on the right wing to Terry. Has it taken away by Davidson. Down the lane. Slam dunk. Reese Davidson. 52-50. Lead cut in half. Montgomery County still up by 2. And Reese Davidson with a scoop and a score.
Well, that just shows you what type of level of player he is. He's going to make those plays happen.
15 seconds to go in the third. Caden Reed with a basketball for Montgomery County, directing traffic. Indians will hold for one. Reed goes off the high screen, fakes the three, gets it over to Fawn, straight away, no good. Reed tips it up, no good, tips it up again, no good, out of bounds. And we have played, folks, 3 complete in a dandy basketball game here at Rupp Arena. Montgomery County 52, North Laurel 50. Back for the 4th and final quarter right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Make plans now to attend the biggest event in East Kentucky, the 30th Annual Save-A-Lot Race Day. Saturday, April 5th, 12 to 4 p.m. in the Perry County Central High School parking lot. Admission is free. Games, prizes, music, food, and of course, dirt cars, rat rods, karts, drag cars, classic cars, show cars, motorcycles. Anything is welcome. It's bigger, it's better every year. The 30th Annual Save-A-Lot Race Day, Saturday, April 5th in the PCC parking lot from noon to 4 p.m. Be there.
Mine Service Company, a trusted name for quality mine supplies, is happy to announce the opening of their new hydraulic hose division. Now you won't have to travel abroad to get hoses and fittings. Located on Highway 15 South, on Willie's Way across from Applebee's in Hazard. Everything you'll need to get up and running. They even have hoses and fittings for Cat, Volvo, and Komatsu heavy equipment. Trusted for over 100 years in the mining industry. And now bringing you quality products in their new hydraulic hose division in Hazard. Mine Service Company.
You're listening to the Sweet 16 on WSGS Sports.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here for the UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16 quarterfinal round. Game number 3, Jeff Campbell and Greg Napier. A dandy, folks, between Montgomery County and North Laurel. And Greg, a lot of just great individual performances from both teams out here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so impressed with this Reed kid. Even on that last possession there, he got 2 taps in there to almost can finish that offensive rebound. But he's just a kid, Jeff, that, man, is a floor leader. He just, a kid that really does not really make mistakes. And, I mean, I tell you what, I'm incredibly impressed with Jarvis and how he's kind of rebounded from really – a subpar first half. He really was non-existent.
You're right.
He and Dunn came in and really changed this game.
Tyus Jarvis, 2 points in the first half, 9 here in the second. 11 points for him. Caden Reed with 21. Luke Fons with 17 for Montgomery County. For North Laurel, Reese Davidson with 25 and Cole Jervis with 9. And it will be Montgomery County basketball as we get things started here in the fourth quarter. Caden Reed with the basketball for the Indians, being guarded by Elza. Gives it over to Jarvis. Down the right corner to Fons. Fons working baseline. Spin move, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by North Laurel, and that's a shot that Luke Fons has made all season long.
Yeah, Davison bothered that, but that's a heck of a move. He will make those shots.
Elza picked the basketball up, now gets it over to Davidson. Davidson working. Back to Elza, fakes the 3. Davidson, top of the key. Down the lane, shoulder, shot blocked. Good defense by Terry. Last touched by Montgomery County, so it'll be North Laurel basketball underneath their own basket.
Well, the freshman Terry right there showing why he's one of the better young players in the state of Kentucky as well. That's a heck of a defensive play.
North Laurel trying to get it in, gets it up top to Reese Davidson. Sort of on the left wing, puts a couple dribbles down. Going to take a screen, goes down the right side, cut off, picks up his dribble, and throws it out of bounds. Turnover, North Laurel. And, Greg, that's one of the things that's hurt the Jaguars here in the second half, the turnover.
Yeah, just kind of, misread right there. Even the pass to Anderson over there in the corner just a lot of miscommunication going on right now offensively for North Laurel.
Montgomery County with the basketball and a 2-point lead. 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Caden Reed, top of the key, straight away. Backs it out between the rings near the logo. Now he dribbles over on the left side, takes a screen from Fonz, goes down the lane, shot up off the glass and in. Caden Reed is an absolute dog on offense tonight for Montgomery County.
Yeah, he can beat you in so many ways, but he loves to get into the paint there and is an excellent finisher.
Listed as 5'9", but plays a lot taller than that. Yeah. North Laurel the basketball. Elza picks up his dribble, nowhere to go, and has it stolen, and there we're going to have a foul on Montgomery County.
What's so concerning for North Laurel, Jeff, is their offense, they're starting out here at the UK logo. There's really nothing vertical. It's all lateral there. They've got their backs turned to the defenders. To me, that's always a sign of weakness. If you don't face up and face your defender, that shows a sign of weakness.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, Greg. You've got to get downhill.
Yep.
If you're North Laurel, take care of the basketball. Montgomery County up 4, 54-50. Davidson, long three straight away, no good. Rebound controlled by Reed of Montgomery County. Montgomery County looking to get some separation. Caden Reed gets downhill, 15-footer, pull up, no good. And you could hear the collective breath go out of Rupp Arena as they thought that one was going in. Reese Davidson with the basketball down the lane, spins, now backs out straight away. Gets it over on the right side to Cooper Elza. Elza backing out, setting up the offense. Goes off the screen. Reed falls down, but Elza couldn't take advantage of it.
Here we go. They've wasted 20 seconds and really created nothing.
Elza picked up his dribble, nowhere to go, and Coach Valentine is going to take a timeout. Folks, we'll take it with them. Another People's Bank and Trust timeout. 54-50, Montgomery County on top. Back after this People's Bank and Trust timeout on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Thinking of buying a home? Maybe you're a little anxious about taking that first step. Maybe you want to sell your current home, but you just don't know where to start. Drop the anxiety. Why not get help from someone who happens to know the housing market better than anyone in our area? Someone who has already helped many first-time buyers as well as long-time homeowners. Michelle Jones, your local RE/MAX Realtor. Michelle is ranked in the nation's top agents and serves your area. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, the right agent can lead the way. Michelle Jones, RE/MAX. Call 233-4185.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn. It is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Live from Rupp Arena in Lexington, this is WSGS.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here in Lexington, Kentucky. The opening, or the final round of the quarterfinal round, if you will, here at the KHSAA Sweet 16. Jeff Campbell and Greg Napier. The winner of this one, Greg, moves on to tomorrow afternoon's Final Four. And Dandy basketball game, 54-50, 5:37 to go. What does North Laurel have to do to crawl back in this one?
Well, they've got to get into the paint. They got to. We've seen Davidson tonight drive, and we've got to get him. If you're a North Laurel fan, getting toward the basket. But they've just had a lot of miscommunications offensively, Jeff, too. And I give that credit though to the defense of Montgomery County. They've caused them havoc all evening. And I want to say a great hello and a shout out to Mr. Ryan Farmer over in Leslie County. That when you come to Leslie County, he's always one of the first to greet you with a great smile, and he's listening in tonight. And we want to say hello to Ryan. He's
Ryan's
a good dude.
He is a good dude indeed. We appreciate you tuning us in, Ryan. We appreciate everybody else for listening to us as well. A good basketball game here, folks, and we sure hope you have enjoyed it. North Laurel basketball. Reese Davidson with the ball. Goes down the lane. Splits two defenders up off the glass and in. Highlight reel type shot. Reese Davidson with a Kemper Furniture Bank shot.
Jeff, just kind of the way Coach May said, Reed, you've got the freedom to take over. Davidson really has to now take that role for North Laurel, as he most times does. but he really has to now.
Montgomery County, the basketball. Dunn's going to try a 17-footer, and it is good. Ethan Dunn sort of left open, knocked that one down. His first points of the game, and it couldn't come at a bigger time.
Oh, that's a great-looking shot.
56-52, Montgomery County to lead North Laurel the basketball. Jervis down the lane, has it knocked away by Reed. Gets his own rebound, kicks it to Elza deep in the left corner. Down North Laurel will reset the offense, trying to get a good look. Elza works on the left wing, now gives it to Noble, and he is fouled by Luke Fawns. Both guys battling for position there. Fawns whistled for the personal foul.
Well, the thing is right now, if you're North Laurel, like I said, you cannot waste time. The wasted movement.
Lob up to Davidson right at the rim. Has it stripped, but he is fouled and will shoot two.
I like that look right there out of bounds play here, Jeff, in the sideline. Coming off of a curl, get Davidson heading toward the basket.
They're going to whistle Terry with a personal foul. Probably a good foul right there, Greg, as Davidson has struggled a little bit from the free throw line. Missed the first one, so indeed a good foul it was.
Well, I tell you what, Jeff, we talked, if there's any chink in his armor, it's the free throw line. It really has been his Achilles heel.
56-52, Montgomery County. A 4-point lead, now a 3-point lead as Davidson sinks the second free throw. 4.5 to go here in the ball game. Montgomery County the basketball. Caden Reed into the front court. Picked up by Cooper Elza. Reed between the legs, hands it off to Tice Jarvis. Jarvis to Dunn here on the right wing. Dunn splits defenders, gets in the lane, kicks it out. Jarvis, long three, no good. Rebound by Davidson, a big boy rebound. And he is on the move and has it taken away by Reed. Dunn comes out of there with it. Davidson takes it back. 2-on-1 North Laurel. Davidson over to Noble. Stolen away by Dunn. And here comes Montgomery County. Reed down the lane to Fawns. Kicks it out. Swings it around to Dunn. Top of the key. Three. Good. Ethan Dunn cashes in the three ball from straight away. And Montgomery County up 6. 59-53.
The best action we've seen in the state tournament right there, the last 20 seconds.
Davidson down the lane, loses it out of bounds. Last touched by North Laurel. Montgomery County basketball. 3.5 to go, and the Indians up 6, looking to advance to the Final Four. And we are going to have a timeout taken by North Laurel, folks. We will take it with them. A People's Bank and Trust timeout. Back after this break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Your vintage helmet turns heads. Your leather jacket has more zippers than a blue jean factory. Your fingerless gloves fit you like a, well, you know, no doubt about it. Owning a motorcycle makes you look cool, but insuring it with Kentucky Farm Bureau makes you look smart. You even get a multi-policy discount if you're already a Kentucky Farm Bureau customer. Kentucky Farm Bureau, now offering motorcycle insurance.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Chase Smith.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Quantum Healthcare welcomes Lori Bradley, APRN, to their team of medical professionals. Lori will be seeing patients Friday through Sunday, 10 a.m. until 11 p.m. That's at Quantum Healthcare, 210 Black Gold Boulevard in Hazard. For additional information, call area code 606-436-0711. Check out the website, www.kymha.com, or on Facebook, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Quantum Healthcare.
This is the East Kentucky Sports Network on WSGS.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here downtown Lexington, Kentucky for the UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16 here on your East Kentucky Sports Network. Once again, tonight is the 1,151st consecutive game broadcast from the state tournament on WSGS. And, Greg, what a dandy it's been. Montgomery County up 6, 59-53, 3:36 to go. And North Laurel got to take care of the basketball.
They got to. They've just been too shaky here in the last 3.5 minutes. And, you know, it's you talk about that folklore of all these games that, you know, WSGS has carried. And I think the greatest call in state tournament history is Jay Laslow's call of Paul Andrews a Laurel County shot there in 82. So can North Laurel make some more magic here in WSGS here from Laurel County there? And it's going to take some magic here to get out of this hole here, man. 6-point lead from Montgomery County is really huge.
You're exactly right. And, Greg, North Laurel with 3 turnovers in the last 58 seconds. And Montgomery County been able to cash those in. And one of the reasons they are enjoying this 6-point lead. Montgomery County with the basketball. North Laurel trying to trap, pick up the pressure defensively. Montgomery County has 16 points off turnovers. North Laurel with a steal. Montgomery County steals it back.
Well, that's the time you just got to gather yourself as a defender there. You can't just toss it back out.
Fawns, 3 out of the left corner, no good. Rebound pulled down by R.J. Noble of North Laurel.
Davison needs to come back, Jeff, and call for the basketball. Keep it in his hands.
Big trip for the Jaguars here. Jervis with the basketball and is fouled by Dunn. That's going to be the 4th team foul on Montgomery County. So from here on out, Greg, North Laurel will shoot the double bonus.
And Montgomery County's not fouled North Laurel in this quarter, Jeff, which is going without 5 minutes without fouling and saying something. You're doing something really good on the defensive side.
Well, Montgomery County early in this game, just sort of playing defense, but here in the second half, they started really playing defense and making North Laurel very, very uncomfortable as Jervis has the ball out on the left wing. Trying to go off the high screen from Noble. Has it stolen. Here comes Tyus Jarvis. Slam dunk. Tyus Jarvis. Montgomery County 61, North Laurel 53.
Montgomery County wins this game, Jeff. He has been the MVP of this second half.
Elza down the lane. Can't get it to go. Davidson keeping it alive. Puts a shot up and in. 61-55, 6-point lead for Montgomery County. Reese Davidson not going quietly, Greg.
No, North Laurel's got to put some pressure on the basketball here. I know that's easier said than done, but they have to get a steal here.
Davidson with 30 points tonight, had 35 the other night. Terry kicks it out to Fawns. Now back to Reed. Montgomery County going to use a little clock. 2 minutes to go here in the ball game.
They got the ball handlers to do it as well. I mean, Reed's such an incredible floor general. Don handles it well, too.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The foul is on Elza, and that's going to bring us to our People's Bank and Trust media timeout, folks. We'll take it with them. 1:56 to go here in the ball game. Montgomery County 61, North Laurel 55. You're listening to the Sweet 16 on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
People's Bank and Trust of Hazard is strongly committed to our community's development, investing in a wide range of business and local organizations. You need the support of a local bank that is looking for ways to help you succeed. That's what People's Bank and Trust is all about. They always have your best interest at heart. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, strongly committed to our community. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, in today's world, it's easy to get the feeling that the world is against you. So it's really nice to know that you do have someone on your side. The law offices of David A. Johnson. Accidents and injury law, personal injury, commercial vehicle accidents, criminal and capital offense cases, drug-related cases. David A. Johnson, Justin Noble, and Michael Johnson will fight for you. Call for a free consultation, 435-1552. Visit them at 461 Main Street in Hazard, online at davidajohnsonlaw.com or on Facebook. This is an advertisement.
Here at Kemper Furniture, our slogan is "We Know Furniture." As well we should. For over 45 years now, it's what we do, it's all we do, it's who we are. At Kemper's, that gives us the opportunity to specialize in getting you exactly what you need. We do our homework to make sure you get the best, longest lasting, best looking brand names at Kemper's guaranteed lowest prices with easy credit terms and fast express delivery. Now that's what I'm talking about. Kemper Furniture in Hazard, where we know furniture.
You're listening to the Sweet 16 on WSGS Sports.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here in beautiful downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Jeff Campbell along with Greg Napier bringing you a fantastic ball game, folks. Montgomery County 61, North Laurel 55. The winner moving on to tomorrow afternoon's Final Four here in the Sweet 16, Greg. And, we expected both these teams to leave it all on the floor, and they have played unbelievably hard in this basketball game.
Yeah, I'm just so impressed, though, by the turnaround of Mr. Jarvis. Defensively, he had done some amazing things here.
Well, I don't know if we mentioned it on the air, but one of the timeouts, head coach Jason Mays looked over at him and said, "You're missing a good ball game tonight."
Well, brother, he's joined the party.
And he has joined the party. Tyus Jarvis with a basketball. Gets it in the high post to Terry. Montgomery County with a basketball. Jarvis being guarded by Jervis. Jarvis down the lane. Over to Terry. Kicks it to Fawns in the right corner. Back to Caden Reed. Out on the KHSAA logo. Reed is fouled by Elza. That will be the second team foul on North Laurel. So Montgomery County will throw it in here on the sideline directly in front of our broadcast location.
So pretty much, Jeff, if you don't get the initial steal here, you foul, right? If you're North Laurel.
I think so. You got to pressure. You can't take a lot of time off the clock. You've got to try to shorten this game down 6. Jarvis throws it way in the backcourt to Caden Reed. Reed being guarded by Anderson of North Laurel, and he is fouled rather quickly. Only a couple seconds go off the clock.
That's hopefully exactly what Nate Valentine is preaching there, that you don't get that steal, you've got to foul.
Jarvis gets it into Reed, back to Jarvis. Pressure, but no foul. Gets it over to Dunn, and he is fouled. Again, 4 seconds off the clock. 1:24 to go in the game. Montgomery County 61, North Laurel 55. That will be the 4th foul on North Laurel, 4 on Montgomery County. So from here on out, any foul, we will shoot 2 shots. Jarvis trying to get the basketball in, having trouble, and he's going to take a timeout. Timeout taken by Montgomery County. And, folks, we're just going to go ahead and keep it right here. Fantastic basketball game. 1:24 to go. Montgomery County 61, North Laurel 55. North Laurel trying to shorten this thing up. They're going to give up some fouls and put Montgomery County at the line. So if you're Montgomery County, Greg, take care of the basketball, make your free throws, rebound his shots.
That's true. And, I mean, at North Laurel, if you're looking to foul, you've got Dunn in the game, who's not a great free throw shooter. He's a guy that you want to look to foul. And also, too, Terry has shown some, signs of being a great free throw shooter throughout the year. I was looking at some of his stats earlier today. But he's a young kid. Do you put the pressure on the freshman, maybe to step up and make free throws?
You may do just that. Montgomery County only 3 free throws attempted in the game. The Indians are 3 for 3. Jarvis 1 for 1. Caden Reed 2 for 2. So no other Montgomery County Indian has shot a free throw tonight, Greg. And whoever they do decide to foul, it's going to be a pressure-packed free throw. It's still a 2-possession game. North Laurel with quite a bit of time and a fantastic player in the form of Reese Davidson. So,
and you look at the free throws that North Laurel has missed early on, Jeff. They're going to kind of come to haunt you as you're kind of running on empty here, trying to make your way back.
North Laurel on the game 4 for 9 from the free throw line. Cunningham 0 for 2. Jervis 1 for 1. And Reese Davidson 3 for 6.
So that changes everything right there. That's how important that line is.
You don't have to make all of them, but, if you make 3, if you've made 3 more of those, then all of a sudden it's a 3-point game with 1:24 to go, and you'd feel better about things if you're Coach Valentine.
Yeah, it's just how important that is. You cannot leave those empty possessions on the free throw line. Coming away, man, 0-2, 0-1. It stacks up.
Montgomery County basketballs, we're back to play. Caden Reed double teamed. They get it in the corner to Dunn, and he is fouled quickly by North Laurel's Jordan Rawlings. So Ethan Dunn will go to the line for Montgomery County with 2 free throws and a chance to make this a 3-possession game, Greg, if he just makes one of them.
I like that. I mean, make him prove he can make these free throws.
Dunn, ball in his hand. First one in the air is good. Dunn coming in big minutes for him, brought in on defense, but here in the fourth quarter, he's hit a 3-pointer, a long 2-pointer, and give him 6 points after the free throw. Chance to make it 7. First one from Dunn in the air, no good. Rebound pulled down by Davidson. 7-point lead for Montgomery County. Jervis with a basketball being harassed by Dunn. Over to Davidson, nearly lost it. Gathers it up, down the lane. Shot up off the glass, good, and the foul. Reese Davidson. And that's one of the things you can't do if you're Montgomery County. If you're going to foul him, you got to make sure that he doesn't make the shot.
He gets past that free throw line, Jeff. It's pretty much you scoring if you don't foul him. But, here's the you go 1 for 2 for the free throw line. You come back, combat that with a 3-point play.
Yeah, you're right
so
back.
You're right where you've got to you're in striking distance.
Gaining ground. Reese Davidson with 32 points tonight. He had 35 on the Wednesday. The 35 yesterday, could not get the free throw to go. Montgomery County the rebound. Here comes Caden Reed. Over to Jarvis. Down the lane. Tried to dunk it. Wow. And he would have dunked all over London, Kentucky if he would have got that one to go. But he is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
We've seen some explosive folks, like Suggs. We talked about that kid last night, from Henderson County. Seeing the McDaniels kid there. Jackson, McDaniels from J-Town and Jackson from St. X. You throw Jarvis in here, a guy that's a high riser, can get to the basket quickly. And he's been explosive tonight with these dunks, man. Right there would have been another highlight reel.
14 points on the game for Tyus Jarvis. Most of those coming here in the second half. First free throw was good. Second one no good. Rebound pulled down by North Laurel. 63-57. Under 1 minute to play. Elza with the basketball. He's going to look for Davidson. Elza kicks it back to long three-pointer block. Davidson with the offensive rebound. Rawlings couldn't get the 3 to go. Davidson grabs it and puts it in. And Reed is fouled by Jervis. 44.9 seconds to go. Montgomery County 63, North Laurel 59.
So, too, Jeff, you almost want to try to double-team Reed on a situation like that. He's the guy to me, you wouldn't want to have on the free throw line no matter what. But, you got to keep it out of his hands.
Yeah, Caden Reed, just a fantastic player for Montgomery County. Nearly 23 points per game on the season. Was not eligible until late January. Makes the first free throw, give him 23 here in the game. Make it 24, And he'll have a chance to make it 25.
Right on his average, above his average. Amazing night for him.
Second one is good. North Laurel with the basketball. 65-59, Montgomery County with the lead. 40 seconds to go in the game. And Coach Valentine's going to take a timeout. Folks, we'll keep it here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're not going anywhere as North Laurel with the basketball and a chance to cut into this lead, Greg. Obviously, they can't turn it over. And you have to expect, if you're Montgomery County or if you're, North Laurel, Reese Davidson, maybe get double teamed. Somebody else from the Jaguars probably at some point in time, maybe now, going to have to step up and make a big shot.
Yeah, it's Cooper Ells at the time, a guy that we know looking at the stats over the years. Cole Jervis, Rollins can step up and knock threes down. It's, all the attention obviously from Kip anyways with Davison, but now it's going to be incredibly important. Somebody else has got to step up and make a play as well here quick.
North Laurel set to trigger it in. They get it into Davidson, and he is fouled immediately. No time goes off the clock, and that's a huge win after North Laurel, providing Davidson can make both these free throws.
And you think Jason Mays, he had a great talk there with Terry at half court. I think they're going to kind of roll the dice there, man, and, make him make 2 free throws. He's, like I said, the only chink he's got in his armor is the free throw line.
First one up and rattles home for Davidson. 35 points on the night, matches his game total from yesterday in their opening win over Breathitt County, 35-10.
Jeez.
From the 6'7" junior from North Laurel High School. Second free throw in the air is pure. 4-point game, 65-61. Montgomery County gets the ball in to Caden Reed. Jervis hounded him in the backcourt. You're going to have to double team him. He breaks through and is finally fouled. Caden Reed just made 2 free throws and will go back to the line to make 2 more.
And to me, it's, you talk about making Dunn beat you there. I mean, he caught that inbounds pass wide open. And North Laurel, if they got any chance at all, cannot let those passes just come in, with a lot of freedom there to turn and get it back to Reed.
That one for Reed. Took a trip, rolled all over the rim, but drops home. 26 points on the game now for Caden Reed.
Be hard to find any better point guard here in the latter part of the season in the state than this kid.
Second one good as well, 67-61. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Jervis with it for North Laurel. Gets it over to Elza. Has it stolen by Reed. Davidson steals it back. Long 3 straight away. Good.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Timeout North Laurel, folks. And once again, I hate to send it away. The huge 3 after the steal from Reese Davidson. And gives North Laurel, Greg, just a little bit of hope.
You always hear that saying, these type of players like that, they're always going to come through for you. And he's showing it time and time and time again. I mean, unbelievable steal right there and had a ton of pressure. I think he was fouled.
He may have got fouled.
Sure, right. But, I'm not saying anything against these great officials. They've done such a great job, but he had some contact there on the elbow. But my goodness, what a performance! The sky is the limit for this kid, Jeff. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of college scouts hanging out in London next year.
Well, with the way that the NCAA tournament falls. With, last weekend being the opening round, tonight the Sweet 16. Good luck to the Wildcats against the Volunteers. A lot of college coaches are in the building tonight. And they have seen one whale of a performance by Reese Davidson. 39 points, 10 rebounds, and just showing you why, early consideration next year. He'll maybe out there for Mr. Basketball for Davidson.
He has to be right there in the top 2 or 3 in that conversation. But, to do what he's done here this week on this stage, it's unbelievable, man. And those 13th region legends, he's putting his name in there. So
hey, don't forget about me, guys.
No.
But, here, now North Laurel down 3, Montgomery County the basketball. You have to do whatever you can possibly do to keep the ball out of Caden Reed's hands. He's 4 for 4 in the last 20 seconds or so from the free throw line, and he's going to be the trigger man,
wow.
Greg.
Okay,
But the most dangerous man on the floor is the guy throwing it in.
Exactly so. But you got to make sure he doesn't get the ball back.
He's being guarded by Reese Davidson, trying to make this interior pass difficult. 17.8 seconds, Montgomery County with a basketball. Can't get it in, and he's going to burn a timeout. Good defense from North Laurel, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Once again, folks, we're not going to send it anywhere. North Laurel trying to get a steal, make something happen. 17.8 ticks on the clock. Montgomery County 67, North Laurel 64.
Well, Davidson, making it tough on Reed to throw over top of him. You got the 6'7", and the length of him, makes him roughly around a 6'10" athlete. But it's, this is a time, though, that if you're Montgomery County, no matter what, you've got to get a clean receive, and you've got to be ready to step up that free throw line and knock down those shots.
You have to be ready, really, for whatever comes your way right here. But now,
switching inbound.
Montgomery County switching inbound. There's a little taller guy throwing the ball in, and Tyce Jarvis. Jarvis looking, trying to get it in. And they're going to have to burn another timeout. Good defense from North Laurel. I'll tell you what, folks, this one's a full. We'll go ahead and take it with them, give us a chance to catch our breath. full timeout here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. Montgomery County 67, North Laurel 64. Back after this break right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Quality Care Medical Equipment and Scrubs in Hazard can meet all your needs, from medical equipment like diabetic shoes, post-mastectomy supplies, wheelchairs, crutches, canes, walkers, and more, to a wide variety and extended size scrub uniforms like Med Couture, Healing Hands, Grey's Anatomy, and Cherokee. They also carry nursing shoes, medical accessories, Littman products, Vera Bradley, and more. Stop in and let them know how they can help you today at Quality Care Medical Equipment and Scrubs.
You're listening to the Sweet 16 on WSGS.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Just a fantastic basketball game for you tonight here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. Montgomery County and North Laurel. I'm Jeff Campbell along with Greg Napier. It has been our indeed pleasure just to watch this one. Sitting beside each other is always a treat, but to be able to bring it to you, man, here on WSGS, the East Kentucky Sports Network, and been a fun night, my friend.
Less than 10 feet from the playing floor. We got the best view in the house. WSGS, the royalty of this station, gets the best spot. So, man, we're lucky, Jeff. We sure are, man.
17.8 seconds. Montgomery County trying to inbound a 3-point lead. North Laurel looking to complete the comeback. And the last two possessions, Montgomery County not been able to get the basketball in. They only have one timeout left. North Laurel's out of timeouts. If we have a jump ball, it will go to the Jaguars of North Laurel. Tyce Jarvis will be the trigger man for the Indians. And after that timeout, I don't think he can run the floor. I didn't think he could have ran the floor the last time unless they changed that rule. But he did, and they didn't call anything. So
safe to say this is the most important pass of his life.
Jarvis trying to get it into Reed. Does on the corner. Back to Jarvis. Ball's knocked loose. Steal. Davidson up and in. North Laurel cuts the lead to 1. And nobody's taking a timeout. The clock is rolling under 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Now they have to foul Caden Reed. 6.5 seconds on the clock. Reese Davidson with that steal and the basket puts him up to 41 points. Just a stellar performance from Davidson. And now, Greg,
unbelievable.
Reed to the free throw line. He's made 4 in a row. But North Laurel is going to have a chance to tie this one.
Yeah, they've got a shot to tie it if he makes both of these, but unbelievable turn of events. What was it, 6-point lead there with 29 seconds
29 seconds to go, and the first one from Caden Reed is good. Young man from Montgomery County, a stellar performance tonight. 28 points, a chance to make it 29 if he can get this free throw to go. 68-66 Montgomery County, currently a 2-point lead. Shot in the air is good. 3-point Montgomery County lead. Davidson gets the basketball, looking to tie. 5-4 across midcourt. He's going to get a good look. Knocked away, stolen by Reed. Ball game. Montgomery County wins and will advance to the Final Four of the KHSAA Sweet 16.
Reed, unbelievable defensive stop right there. He's done everything tonight, Jeff. I mean, that's what makes legends. We just watched it right there. That play right there will be talked about in Mount Sterling in athletic conversations from here out.
You're exactly right. Montgomery County, their first trip to the Sweet 16 in 1995. They got to the quarterfinals, lost to PRP. Tonight, they punched their ticket through to the semifinals for the first time in school history. And, folks, tomorrow afternoon at 1:30, when Montgomery County takes the floor, there will be a huge crowd of folks here. Get here early because it'll be a great basketball game.
You mentioned this earlier tonight. You said that sign on I-64, the last one to leave, turn the lights out. Well, tomorrow, my friends, they're coming down 64. It's everybody from Montgomery County will be here tomorrow. And they got an incredible student section up there, but hats off to this team. What a battle. And Mr. Davidson's put himself, in a position to be, a superstar. for next year in high school basketball.
He really has, folks. It has been a fantastic basketball game. We'll send it back to the station for a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Walmart post-game show for you and wrap this one up. We sure appreciate you tuning us in right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
East Kentucky Carpet One has been serving Eastern Kentucky for more than 45 years, and we are proud to say that we are still here with the same quality family-owned business. We have experience in commercial and residential properties with a fully stocked warehouse. We also have access to luxury vinyl waterproof flooring, tile, carpet, and much more. Professional installation is also available. Stop by East Kentucky Carpet at 204 Willie's Way or give us a call at 606-439-3858. East Kentucky Carpet One.
Hazard ARH is excited to announce our new women's health clinic. The clinic offers comprehensive services, including well woman care, pregnancy care, contraceptives, menopause care, and more. Our women's health team includes OBGYN Dr. Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt, and physician assistant Crystal Gibson. Visit us at 200 Medical Center Drive next to Hazard ARH Hospital. To schedule an appointment, call 439-5220. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Get a new debit card in minutes with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. New and existing customers can take advantage of this new service that keeps a card in your hands and will never leave you waiting 7 to 10 days for access to your account. Call or visit any of our locations to learn more about how to skip the delay and get back to business today with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. First Trust Bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Instant issue subject to customer eligibility requirements.
Two great legacies, the Sweet 16 and WSGS.
Rupp Arena, basketball capital of the world.
The greatest show on earth, WSGS.
Welcome back, folks, to Rupp Arena here for the Walmart postgame show at the UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16, as we just saw Montgomery County in a fantastic basketball game defeat North Laurel 69-66. And Greg, man, all I can say is what a game.
Yeah, I mean, it's this tournament makes legends, and Mr. Reed there, it's an unbelievable circumstance of his journey. How he's ended up here in Montgomery County, and this was the right place for him, Jeff. I mean, and it's just this Jarvis kid, though, I really believe he and Dunn were such catalysts here to really turn this game around. But Reed's been the man, and you take that early shooting by Fonz, and Davidson did everything he could in his power to try to pull this off. And they gave themselves a shot right there, but Mr. Reed comes up and makes it, the biggest play of the night.
Yeah.
So
just a huge steal, and just looking at some of the specialty stats, if you will, just a lot of turnovers tonight for North Laurel. Ended up sort of, sealing their fate, if you will. And, with a lot of statistics looking at this, North Laurel, sort of dominated. Points in the paint, 42-24. But, North Laurel had 19 turnovers. And in the end, that just gave Montgomery County just a few more offensive possessions, and they were really able to cash those in down the stretch. And but like you said, just a great performance from a lot of different folks. And North Laurel, on the bright side, they've only got one senior in Cole Jervis. He had a great game tonight, 9 points. He was 4 for 8 from the field. But a lot of guys coming back, and none of them more big, more impressive, more important than Reese Davidson. 41 points tonight, Greg, and just a very, very solid individual performance from him. Named to the all-tournament team. Yep. Had 35 in his win over Breath at 41 tonight. Couldn't really ask for a better state tournament for the 6'7" junior from London.
No, I just can't wait to see him next year. It'll be an important spring and summer for him, and he's going to be working. He'll be playing all over America, I'm sure. But state tournament fans, we talked about that gathering here every March. Well, there's going to be a lot of anticipation, hoping to see him back here because he's going to fall right along his line with his cousin there, Reed Shepard and Macy Morris. They always, those 13th region legends, man. I just can't talk enough about them, man. We've seen some amazing performances over the years, and last on this Friday night session, it was Trent Noah really, introducing himself to really the world in high school here, even though everybody knew what type of player he was. But when you shine on this stage, it just has a different meaning.
Yeah, it really does. And, speaking of shining, man, what about this Montgomery County team? Not expected to be here.
No.
Caden Reed had to hit a 28-footer at the buzzer to beat George Rogers Clark in the regional championship. The play was on Sports Center. It went around. It went viral on social media. The first win, only the third trip, to the state tournament for Montgomery County in their storied, school history. And then Reed comes out tonight and puts up 29 points, leads his Indians to the victory. You had Luke Fons had 17, Tice Jarvis with 14. But down the stretch, it was Caden Reed at the free throw line, 8 for 8 in that fourth quarter, and sort of sealed the fate of North Laurel and clinched the victory for Montgomery County.
Absolutely, man. That's just lucky to witness this, Jeff, from less than 10 feet from the floor. And great call by you all night, man, and just the analysis is just you and Nathan are just incredible what you do, and I'm just lucky to be sitting here beside you, And
buddy, that feeling is mutual. I sure appreciate those kind words. Folks, we got another ball game for you. I think Greg may have an interview here in a second.
Yeah, I'm going to interview Eddie Turner, Hall of Famer here.
So we're not going to go too far. Greg's going to interview.
He's going to sit down here with us. We'll when we close out here, and we'll bring Eddie Turner on. And
Mr. Turner, we do have one more game for you folks here at 8:30. It'll be Great Crossing. Now the prohibited number one favorite in this tournament, taking on Cooper, the winners of the 9th region. Nathan Little and Greg will be along to bring that one to you. And then tomorrow, a big day of basketball, folks. The Final Four at 11 a.m. It'll be Bowling Green and South Oldham. The Cinderella team from South Oldham will be on the air around 10:40 p.m. Myself along with Coach Randy Napier, and then Montgomery County sliding into that third spot, and they'll take on the winner of this next game between Great Crossing and Cooper. I'll go ahead and we'll send it back to the station. I'll wrap it up, folks. I really appreciate it. When we come back, Greg's going to have an interview for us, and then he will get you set for tonight's final between Great Crossing and Cooper. I really appreciate you folks, all of our sponsors, all our listeners. Robbie back at the station. But don't go anywhere. Greg's got this interview coming up, folks, and we really, really appreciate you tuning us in here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. And go Cats. Back after this short break. Thank you.
This is WSGS.
Country
music. The best.
Right here. The Country Giant.
You been in the car wreck, ain't ya? Yeah. Gonna call our mom and dad now, ain't ya? Yeah. They'll get you money, yeah.
You two cut that out. If you've been injured in a car wreck, call the Mullins Law Firm at 436-HURT. That's 436-HURT. Or visit us at 264 East Main Street in Hazard. This is an advertisement.
Yeah.
Nothing goes along with sports better than pizza, and nobody does pizza like Papa John's. Right now, you can dig into a delicious large Papa John's pizza with up to 5 toppings, or a Papa John's specialty pizza for just $14. Just mention the code 14ANY. That's 14ANY when you place your online or call-in order. $14 for a large 5-topping or specialty pizza. Delivery available at your local Papa John's in Hazard, Pikeville, or Paintsville. Just what the doctor ordered, 24 hours a day. One Stop Market in Stinnett. Whether your car needs a fill up or you need a fill up, One Stop Market has just what you need. Hamburgers, hoagies, Philly cheesesteak, and pizza, plus an incredible breakfast menu. Short orders prepared around the clock. Gasoline, food, groceries. The name says it all. One Stop Market in Stinnett, a Friends of Coal business. Stop in and see Amy and the crew. Your business is always sincerely appreciated. One Stop Market.
Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales is located on the Combs Road in the former 84 Lumber Building. Come and see their huge selection of mobile home parts, including doors, windows, roofing, guttering, and lots more. Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales, a family-owned business serving Southeast Kentucky for many years. Come say hi or call their friendly, knowledgeable staff at 435-7639. That's 435-7639. Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales on the Combs Road in Hazard.
This is WSGS Sports.
Welcome back to the 2025 Kentucky Boys State Championship, sponsored by the UK Healthcare System here in downtown Lexington at Rupp Arena. I'll give you an update right now. Tennessee leading your Cats 13-7, 12:34 to go in the first half. And sitting with me is an old friend, and 40 years ago he was lighting up the floors in the 14th region. He's just been inducted into the Hall of Fame here in Hazard. The last 3 years, right, Eddie? Has it been 3 years? So, Eddie Turner, to me, I've said this so much over the years, the resurgence of Hazard basketball. I said if there's four faces, it's Eddie Turner, Roy McCamey, Dwayne Cornett, and Carl Wallace. I think those four, you're included there, Eddie, and then too, and I've got to mention Rick Goins, I think, too, was to help turn things around.
Sure was.
Really, for Hazard to go on to even, this year being ranked in the top 5 of the state. So you had a lot, to say with that turnaround that year. I mean, had an amazing year. That was a tough region. Back then, I wish we could have, seeded things, but it was the luck of the draw, how things kind of worked out. But, just seeing a game right here, you a guy that has spent a lot of time in Clark County, and you're very familiar with Montgomery County. Talk about this team and their resolve. I mean, these are some tough kids out here.
Oh, yeah, all great shooters. The sophomore kid is going to be a great player. I mean, they're just a strong team.
Yeah.
And that region is strong. I mean, going against Clark County and Mason County, I mean, those teams, it's a good region.
That is always, I thought, that region here in the last 30 years has always been one of the top 5-6 regions to get through.
Yeah.
But I want to talk this point guard, this Reed. He's a kid that you can relate to. You were such a great point guard, a great defender. He comes up with the biggest play of the night on Davidson. But, a kid that just really controls the game, and talk a little bit about what you see in him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just hard-nosed player. Like you said, plays great defense, knocks down shots. Hit some big free throws down the stretch. Hit them all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the Fonz kid, a great shooter. Kind of his dad was a great player there as well. You went on to play college basketball at Sue Bennett, and you headed up in Indiana there over the years. You've not been back to see a lot of Hazard games because you're so busy with your business and your family and stuff, but I know that this tournament is special to you as just a fan of basketball. And
been coming here since probably 82.
82, wow.
Here tonight with my daughter. Been bringing her here since she was a baby.
So we talked about, Laurel County here tonight, North Laurel there. So you were here with Paul Andrews.
Paul Andrews, me and my sister was on the stand and watching them play North Hardin, and Andrews hitting that half-court shot.
Your sister and your mother, two of the probably greatest Hazard basketball fans. I mean, they traveled to watch you play all those years, but they still continued to support the Bulldogs, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
And talk about, too, you coached throughout the years, Eddie, here in this area here. Talk about, Central Kentucky, with the population. Obviously, you know that with your business, but Central Kentucky is really, really growing. We look at Great Crossing where it was always Scott County. Now that, the tide has turned to these guys.
Kentucky's just a great basketball state. Central Kentucky always produces great players. It's just basketball's evolved over the years.
Oh, man, yeah. And, one guy I want to mention here, too, you were lucky, to be that team captain the first year under Roy McCamey. I think, to me, the best basketball man that I've been around in my lifetime was Roy McCamey. And, talk a little bit about him, how he shaped you even after basketball.
Just the man that he was, just the hard-nosed approach that he taught all of us, the drive, and the discipline.
Yep.
From day one, it was just the discipline, and we were going to do it as a team.
Yeah.
And, we had a lot of success my senior year, but, it really, the next year, it was just great.
Well, the thing is, I always say if it wasn't for you and Ricky, challenging, folks to, the next year, what happened, there. I think like you said, you guys, how important those four names were when we were talking here coming on to turn Hazard basketball around and to even keep it growing where it is now.
Well, I appreciate you mentioning me with those names.
Well, you're right there, Eddie. I love you, man. You're one of my oldest friends and a guy that I looked up to. You were a senior when I was a freshman, and I tried to take notes. How you kind of approach. I think, always, and everybody will agree, I've never seen a harder worker in Hazard and a guy that was as good an on-ball defender as you were, too. Great shooter, great slasher, but you was a great leader, man. And so
I appreciate that.
I got to thank you for teaching us young folks, really the blueprint of basketball. And it happened not only Memorial Gym, but downtown and on those courts too. A lot of lessons.
Yes.
So we want to thank Eddie Turner for stopping in. Hazard Hall of Famer, like I said, one of the Mount Rushmore, the faces really that turned Hazard around there in the '80s, and a guy that is an incredible family man, and really, Eddie, in a way, you've contributed to this growth in Central Kentucky. You've built a lot of good buildings around here.
I've done a little bit,
Yeah, you have. Absolutely. Well, we're going to send it back to the station here. Get ready for game number 2. This is the East Kentucky Sports Network here, coming to you from downtown Lexington here at the Sweet 16.
All right.
This is Mountain Broadcasting Station, WSGS.
Whenever I'm bored at work, I totally listen to you guys online.
Stay connected